Ladies and gentlemen, Memo Bibia Kwaba, you know the name right, Dr. Ren, and Lawyer Francis of FB Solicitors. As usual, Wednesdays, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., the Legal Digest, the Bomodia, the Ebremo. Lawyer Francis, Free FB Solicitors. Now, Lawyer Francis, lawyer near Waboa, Ghana for your community. For bebree when it comes to say wɔn benya wɔn nkrataa na wɔn asetena sɛ wɔn ɛpɛ ɛdan na wɔn nya baabi mfa wɔn ti nto ɛkwan a ɔbɛfa so a ɔbɛboa wɔn sɛ ɛgya sika kakra ba wɔn nsam na ɔpɛ sɛ wotɔ ɛyɛ asase wɔ Ghana. Lawyer Francis ɛyɛ obi a wɔne FB solicitors foɔ ɛbɛma mmɔden a aboa wɔn gu so a wɔn boa nkɔfoɔ na mɛkyerɛ wo yɛkyerɛ kwan a yɛnyɛ obi a ɛwɔ ɛyɛ a difficult ɛyɛ location yɛwɔ ɛyɛ suite E and F ɛyɛ the clock house yɛwɔ 3rd floor na yɛ postcode no ɛyɛ IG11 8EQ IG11 8EQ your office line no ɛyɛ 0208 264 4800 0208 264 4800. Lawyer Francis, the mobile line is 079 4677 2439 079 4677 2439. Yewo eye backing and in so the nearest station a backing train station. Mame. Yen you know share or TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. TikTok for Momo Modiana, Eja Mumbo Hearts Neso, Mumbo Lab Neso Famaye.
But my requested TikTok why?
Yo. Okay. Mesemwa lawyer sa request bi mo ne yehu. TikTok for Mumbo Lab Neso, Mumbo Lab Neso, Mumbo Lab Neso. Lawyer ba ya na yentimi lab ntimi ndu eche. Mbo so na enye eyi. Yembo lab no so 10 mo na eja algorithm no emumbie. Na bomodiana share so na share why sa pepepe o question so just request na ebe bomodiana ma eja wa bebusa o question kama na lawyer eyiwa no lawyer mbacho apom ti say
boy they are daroma bibia da ne kwa so mbacho also side on it saying
nyame adumo yenso yehu ye bibi aboko na eja encheni ye kobro nya bremu sisi ekura na ye the 12 of November ye retutu ye 9 kakra lawyer na eja memo akwa abeide ma membusa o se ene update bi ewo ho a ode be ma ye tiefo ene ahwefo nyina.
Yo, me da say Dr. Ray na enchia kese come out ene wetie for ne ahwefo ewo o platform no ena me so me platform say your usual Wednesday 7 to 8 legal digest na edru ho. Yo, in terms of update okay say June July ho na ye follow sa Epping Council for case be asylum seekers hotel bi na omukugu ho no no nsensem bae no once me catch you say definitely council no be appeal ampa so mo appeal enche bia na court no abua against wo mo still no muntimi nka say aban no ntimi mfa asylum enkogu sa hotel ho no say as it stands no the the case of Epping Forest District Council versus Sumani Hotels Limited 2025 citation here EWHC 2937KB case bench. Yeah, and now as it goes, say na a TSA say council na say Lucy Bium. And share the echo and an America say Bibi and Babyano, Mama will be so ati. Yeah. The ESA Toso update, and I say, a dear, me per se, Shannon so, and it's a dear way. In preppy, a buy actually, but now say a statement of changes no na omayi aba a FRBB suitability criteria na yɛnhwɛ baabi pɔtee a mepɛ sɛ nnɛ yɛka ho asɛm sɛ owing a debt to the NHS owing a debt to NHS there are so many things going on normally mepɛ sɛ yɛda adi kyerɛ amanfoɔ ɛyɛ a obi sɛ lawyer makɔ akɔwo ɛwɔ hospital NHS for the car brɛ me ɛka na no ɔden 15,000 10,000 20,000 mentumi ntua ebio mu nso no mehwɛ ma nipa na me ne ne woyɛ no bɛrima no yɛ British ni okuta nkrataa wɔ ha adɛn nti na ɔmode ɛka abrɛ me na mabusa anya biara no hwan na akwadaa no firi ne yam baeɛ na waka sɛ ɛyɛ mmea ɛnam sɛ ɛyɛ wo deɛ a wo na waba abɛwo ɛnyɛ bɛrima no na ɛwoyɛ nti on that note no ɛdi ka sɛ ɔmode ɛka brɛ wo na ma sɛ busa anya biara na wɔ nkrataa na akɔwo anaa ɔsi daabi na maka akyerɛw sɛ ɛnɛ ne kwan so a no because wohwɛ ɔmo mmra no which is the National Health Services Charges to Overseas Visitors Regulations 2015 ɛka sɛ obi a wonni nkrataa a obɛyusu NHS facilities biara no ɛwɔ sɛ otua ka.
Let's just say in this instance no bɛrima no ho nsuo deɛ ɔwɔ nkrataa but ɔbaa no kosua no deɛ ɛni nkrataa ekurom amra no sometimes I know bisa no sɛ mmara no yɛde eboa nipa anaa sɛ mmara no yɛpɛ sɛ yɛde stress nipa sometimes ɛyɛ biribi o technically na yɛ sɛ bɛsɛ kyerɛ sɛ bɛrima no deɛ ne ho nhyɛ dɛ nhia saa o
sɛ ɛna na meka sɛ questions ɛyɛ a mebusa no sɛ akwadaa no firi ho ayam ne baeɛ na waka sɛ maame no nti ɛba saa na that is what the hospitals ne gyina so ɛde acharge wo because but a serious offense woanhwɛ yi a ɛbɛtumi affect wo immigration status because based on say bi a maame no wonni nkrataa na papa no wɔ bi a akwadaa ba mu no wokɔgyina akwadaa no so a ɔmbɛyɛ check home office bɛ decide wɔ application na ɔmbɛbusa sɛ wode NHS car na wode NHS car deɛ bɛyɛ anammɔ na wotu fa ho nti ɛyɛ a ebi wɔ hɔ a woba na meyɛ such an application under the parent route na advice ɛyɛ a mede ma wo ne sɛ bɔ mmɔden a ne start wo ne NHS foɔ no ɛni nkitaho sɛ every man biara metua sei because ɔmo mmra ne say home office ɛyɛ wɔ check wɔ applications no na ɔmo yɛ inquiries na wode NHS car 500 and above it was sɛ ɔmo refuse wɔ application
wow
under the part 9 of the immigration rules they say ɔmo shift call appendix suitability ɛna adeɛ no nso ne sɛ as long as waji kana tuma also betua no every month no say 50 pounds or say 20 pounds or say 10 pounds krana record so no what start tua into on that note no say home office ko check it no mo who say would what start tua any kwan say o mo refuse application but it was so mo the amount
okay
Inti yenuanom a ɔmo saa tibea no mu no ɛba ne saa menka sɛ wugyae anaasɛ mini sika nti mentua mene ɔmo negotiate.
Mm.
Ɛyɛ saa wato mmara. Ɛyɛ saa home office timi decide sɛ ɔmo bɛ refuse wɔ application no. Nti ma me read paragraph SU1, which is paragraph suitability under the immigration rules no 16.1 no sena esika. I say an application for entry clearance or permission may be refused where a relevant NHS body have notified the Secretary of State that the applicant has failed to pay charges under relevant NHS regulations on charges to overseas visitors, and the outstanding charges have a total value of at least £500.
Mm.
Nti wode NHS ka more than £500 bear in mind say you need to make an effort to pay it.
Mm.
And yes, sir. Ɔmo de wo kɔma home office na wo nso afei na woyɛ wo nkrataa. Home office ɛwɔ right sɛ ɔmo bɛ refuse wo application no on the basis under the suitability requirement no paragraph 16.1 na makan sisi a no sɛ wode ka no wontuaayɛ. Nti ɛba ne saa sɛbe wowɔ saa tebea no mu a make sure sɛ at least wo try sɛ wobɛyɛ anaasɛ wobɛstarte atua bi. Anaasɛ wo ne NHS no bɛyɛ negotiation sɛ every man biara sei na mede bɛma wo, sei na mede bɛma wo, sei na mede bɛma wo. Because woanyɛ ne saa na woyɛ application through the home office open krataa wɔ kurom ha, which is leave to remain a creative big issue on your application. Definitely home office back or check it with any NHS at all. Inti after checking no na NHS flag it out ampa wabe use your facilities no but untuaya. This is what is going to happen to your application. A ma home office case worker no right to say it was on refusal or application. Likewise, EU for no so no emrani bi wɔ ha no so eche wo. Because I say before Brexit, those residents under EU law were generally entitled to use the NHS for free. This is because they could satisfy the legal test for being ordinary residents, living lawfully in the United Kingdom voluntarily and for settled purposes as part of the regular order of their life for the time being, whether of short or long duration, because of the case of Shire versus Barnett. Now, we'll go further after Brexit, share the AC. And after Brexit, sir, one year we use settlement scheme ni bi. Na afei na waba UK na ko use omuni facilities ni bia na. Ubetua aka.
Hey.
Yeah, after Brexit, which is 31st December 2020, na uye you ni unye EU settlement scheme mi ema unya pre-settle and settle that. Any facilities be will be used because on that note, they treat you as part of overseas person who is going to use their facilities. But when no intense EU for side, but just to let more person UK be aware about the system. Because if you've been on EEA nationals, or say anyone who is not ordinary resident, into the term is ordinarily resident in UK. Inti ehwema you for mabana nsen a omunya nye sa preset ne na sefo na sa omunya nya COS omude be cover omu in terms of NHS na it create big issue. Sir, omoko use any of the NHS facilities are a bema problem. But say why you say why a preset and I say when you COS now employer ometria immigration health search and then I say for now yeah sebe a reflective or home office you can use the facilities into on that case and how in terms of say home office on beaches you akacho say yeah babe share say one krata na one krata yo mami sorry couple bibia last week ye can wasem in terms of changes eba
Yo,
Inti yɛfrɛ biribi
well,
agya ebo anaa menhome so woba bɛ.
ahome so kakra na mema ahwɛfoɔ ɛwɔ TikTok sɛ mesrɛ mo a mombɔ lab no so mfa ma na mo a mohwɛ wɔ Facebook ne YouTube no Dr. Ren TV ɛwɔ YouTube so Dr. Ren ɛwɔ Facebook no mesrɛ mo a monhyɛ ma adwumadie no ɛnkɔ n'akyi paa na yɛne FB solicitors ɛna ɛtwetwe nkɔmmɔ lawyer Francis ɛna ɛna yi watena akonnwa mu a yɛne ne di nkɔmmɔ yi opɛ FB solicitors akyiri akwan a ɔmo suite E and F ɛhɔ no yɛwɔ the clock house third floor ɛwɔ Barking yɛ postcode no IG11 8EK IG11 8EK saa nso ɛna yɛ office telephone number no 0208 264 4800 0208 64 4800 lawyer mobile line no so 079 4677 2439 bomodiana ehye no so fa mame why ai inti choto unyenya wonkrata unyenya British citizenship is very very important say with me edit lawyer telephone number or the ayede wakuta mame ma yahwefo akwaba pastor ewa say sanso na John wan say bodiwa bisa question lawyer ebeyiwa no the amount sisi a na mom lawyer so oboduem kakra na yenko your question of your questions no mienu na ewia ya to aso rush pacho omute mu kakra na lawyer 80 rush so utiminka yes
Now, Francis, good evening. Menya invite just I'm the IT guy for FV Solicitors, so I will be background and then we'll be monitoring stuff.
Yo, Rush,
Okay,
yeah, that's
yeah.
super.
Alright.
Riasco, lawyer, question, no.
Good evening, lawyer.
Yeah, good evening.
For me,
Nyame adom nso ɛ.
Nyamina Dumbako. My question is, Minu be ye serious man.
Mhm.
Na as a nurse, but now a midwife.
Mhm.
Ana company no so or ye the man.
Okay.
By Obaba Gru, you know.
Mhm.
Say or quack pin no quack dance no pass it. But Pino yam farm mano. Enti all man ye care no could do. This time, no, almost say, man yet. Adwuma no bio ndi yama na ba betina fie ndi na mesemi bi sa say e betima ye home bibi ana because omo ye application no company no so ahwete ye midwife and e be sa no ma no ndi no for no mesemi bi sa lawyer say e betima ye home bibi
Yo.
Ɔmo ka reason why ɔmo feel sɛ ɔmmɛtena fie no anaa?
I almost say if I say as a nurse by oba no omo hwe na de no onye nurse midwife ana ye midwife was so holo.
Nti on this case, ɔmɛtwa ne COS mu anaasɛ ɔmo ntwa mu?
Ọma na betina fie almost the home office for money.
Okay. As long as ɔmo nya mbɔɔyɛ no, It was done ne ho so, but how I from me number no. Na me so many ways you bet to me the switch no. Why?
Okay.
Joe,
Yeah.
we ask Oti, your number no, me dey tag you anyway, but mame embobo so emfama. Mobile line no ye 079 46 77 2439. Yes. Anna
Okay.
office line there no, 0208 264 4800. Eno office line.
Okay.
Joe. And
Yede me da se bebre.
Joe. Na yanko slaying for Christ. Yemo akwaba, lawyer ATO.
Macho, good evening.
Good evening.
Evening.
Like, me say me confirm me baba. It's can be exact question say bit my possible. Me 5 hours. I want me 5 years. A bit me that confirm me banaba.
Oh, wait there, Edemu Yupo lawyer.
We have 5 hours. In Krata Bena Okuta.
E put a visa.
One are you and I say you family member.
Ye family member.
Okay. And you Nino. On it net here. I bet to me a coin jar or honoma, or bet to me a kofa ubanaba on the basis we you family member. To Ubana Suba Beyeno Nabanuma.
Okay.
To the lawyer chere say ekwan da ho obetimi akofa oma no aba eno na ehia party. Mamemfa lawyer no man ntage o na iye ne ntem na wo mo yentimi nkofa wo mo mra bi kra no ma behu sno yi bi ntente na yensu ye koyanim
But a number of screen is no.
no man no na me de atage o no 079 46 77 2439. Yes. It is Sebuna Bomodian friend lawyer Ochina. Na friend Ochina friend na book appointment now in entry command church wonsemu. Our backing ehefa na wo na obetumi akwa akosra na postcode no enye yira kwan kra na eja wo dia to Google map no akwa akosra na office. Slaying for Christ. Oh. It's na me say emuda ho. It's the free lawyer na book appointment na koko hunu. Why?
That's you.
Yo, yeah, that's it. Yenye ntem na enkra no embe boga. Lawyer, any day mo ampacho na wo my recap of last week in Komonibi.
Yo, there one is recap of key dates or more edible jano. A bit more ateki effect. A bit more ateki effect. And no na me pese ubia eshen insurance. Ebia last week went here. Yo, a far basic visa requirement for Botswana nationals. And only take effect somewhere 14th of October 2025. And back also a high potential individual route na meka ho asem no. And also take effect on 4th of November and another one and so 11th of November I think say meka ho asem about NHS asem no. Say what the NHS car because Oma created a whole law on that, which is called appendiciutability. Now, no, Oma de check cases like global talent route, migrant economic route, which is skilled workers, for no. That means Oma shada the suitability na ba in such a way say where BB now it goes contrary to Subaya, they can use against you. It been saying what the NHS car and nothing I'm sure that bro NHS car now. So what the omuka more than 500, what be issue NHS no obetua sa a cano and now say omo kwan say omo refuse such an application. And at the ESA ban so on the 25th of November 2025, the firm will be transitioning provision from the student route to the innovator founder. Ukuta student visa ube to me aye innovator founder and also ube to me akọ innovator founder route no. No, and so yeah, another application be acquiring Java by switching from student route to the innovator founder route. Yaba mecheche mo. And a biomonso no almost on the 16th of December 2025. Or more air to immigration scale charge. Omo babetum. Because I know the skilled worker for now, year application, I'll bet to your IHS no. They are going to increase it to 32%. 32%. In the yen shanenson. And a biomo so another update, mepe say yes share and answer me recap on that no. From 1st of January and I say no, from 8th of January 2026, English language requirement to increase for skilled worker, high potential individual, and scaled up route. Omo that's our route in our Mabobo, which is a skilled worker, high potential individual, and a scaled up route now. About free B1 to B2. B1 to B2 in the ancient nation. And from 1st of January 2027, in 2 years' time, there is going to be reduction in permission for new graduate route applicants, which is currently graduate visa near 2 years until from 1st of January 2027, a better about from 18 months. A better about from 18 months. And no, and I'm say yes,
Sure. Lawyer, so my na yenko yenua Charles wo. Charles, but your on mute na busa question na lawyer you are not infama.
Okay, bro,
Yeah, Joso.
Me passion, I mean, some lawyer say, some person do come makata anwa. Na say maybe it is almost so for papa so ngura we don't qualify say you to issue come makata na biama. Nti remember so exams na we wetin agiana.
Yo, Charles, I tell you, say, come back soon after room.
Some as it in the bar about of a car in the bar.
Of a day.
Car on the car bar on the car.
Now, and be one any of the borders in only room. And the bad problem. Because they say one person who baby are who for my this time to see who passport to me. Ah, more record was so. It is a way to me and stress our dear now. A bad day say obey me and naturalize it as a British.
Okay. To why I'm so pass a crying.
And yeah, I'm and Brit and my main car send me through. So person we are British and yet a bino and she say was so my year British. One hour person we are British. A bino to me decided say all my one year British. Inti hono a bino or discretionary powers to say me my one year British. And at the same time the terminology I'm using is being a British is not automatic. A privilege opese we are no way. And yes, sir, chinchina in maybe or ha, I was said, yes, sir, ye mawe. And Tabia almost had them rabba say, you feel say, you did come out British crown na when the bonny be na in here say, you different in sema, you beji. Intimrani a deprivation of citizenship.
Oh, my deprive you know be na saying cry.
Yes.
Okay.
It doesn't matter, say Tintina was say we are British. And I want to mean human rights court.
About somebody says so more. Say so come here for so by the idea of no from some farmer.
Yes, but so when to me and choir would it be rare because Nancy almost Samrano, which is February 11th or so, 2025. So when to me and choir would it be rare a friend of mandatory refusal.
Now, lawyer, Nisano, Emrana Abano, will it take effect with Obia or Bakran Sana Samra neighbor?
Yes, because who fill a form now. So lawyer fill a form now. Question on Bebusa say, "Quan best soon I be UK."
Okay.
And a date ben I be realm when I him fan alpha realm.
It's even says a chance in him say, Bian Fan said, Nini, a coin of fast and say, Obe rim through Ebia or the car be rim. Or by Abian Fan say, 1st of Ebia November. Ebia 20, Evans Ebia 20, 2008 or 2010. I don't know. We provide the answer ni bi there. I'll bet me be a GP, BBHS or buy a local hospital.
Provide Mame found ko kakra. Before Brexit, 2020, 31st of December, now you need to me fa ne family member esikamu edi ni border eba UK.
Oh yeah.
Okay, it's our time,
Yeah.
Until mostly ebim be realm through that issue,
Yeah.
Into omo pass out so omo copy British ebeye din ama wo omo. Unless omo through border and stamp omo passport.
Passport.
So you stamp mu pa dia Home Office record be check it up and down. Omunya. No mu dey refuse you. Omo dey no.
It is a nipa na mo or a stateless person.
Say see and watimi anya ne nkrata, but as to say obe naturalize as a British and no problem no. Oh, say you be ma indefinite but moving from indefinite to naturalized and no problem no.
Where you hold the British passport so that it will allow you to travel to other countries. Charles, na say na me the number na ama bomodian na eja only lawyer ni ne ho nkomo bia wo mu amra no betumi asesa na eja there will be an opportunity ama unua no. Why? Yo lawyer, yen to aso.
I think so update here okay so now maybe I start here addition now. That's fine.
Yo, Abusia yene lawyer Francis of FB solicitors. Wednesday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. You share a legal digest. Na open a chair kwanya. FB solicitors. You was suite E and F. The clock house. You the third floor. Na you were back in here. Your postcode nso IG118EQ. IG118EQ. Your office telephone number is 0208 264 4800 0208 264 4800. Lawyer Francis mobile line is 079 4677 2439 079 4677 2439. And yen komo ye babedi no yatudin legal recognition and procedure of partnership or marriage, divorce and civil partnership dissolution in the United Kingdom. Na yebeko lawyer ho. Na yebusa say what is marriage and civil partnership in the UK?
Yo, may I say Dr. Rain. Yaka, what is marriage? And I said, Denny Awarie under the UK Emrana. Asiakra H saying, or say in the UK, marriage is a legal contract between two individuals, recognized in both civil and religious ceremonies. The legal minimum age to marry is 18 years old. Effective from February 27, 2023, no, with no exceptions for parental consent. Bimo first, Nananka 16, but I call 18. So you don't need parental consent. So who warrior. Marriage laws have evolved over time with the introduction of the Same-Sex Marriage under the Marriage Same-Sex Couples Act in 2014. And a couples must be single, widow, divorced, or in a civil partnership that has been dissolved to marry. The marriage contracted grants various rights and responsibilities, including property ownership and financial support. Including property ownership and financial support. Into UK Mrana almost say our no between individuals, nipa two. Mebacho yension is so, was in nipa two. One can say more than nipa two. Yo, inti se nipa two dia oba ne bema. Bema. Oba. Omo yede nipa two. Because minim yeti a me stress wo no. Yemra yebibi mamu Ghana. There were 3 types of marriages in Ghana. Which is the marriage ordinance is similar to UK there no. Oba baako bema baako. The other one here, Ghanaian customary marriage. Is between abusuano. Inti bema no betimi awari bebree. Oba no betimi awari bebree, but your culture mu no, and bema ne wari oba. Ti hodi yo. Because other countries in Africa, oba wari mema be mienu miensa. But it's their customs, their culture. I think say maybe me who ba could be what Kenya or so, or baby wari mema mienu.
Because na me can say be South Africa for now show me
I don't know. Say mrani mo monkwaya they can do that. And only more customary and their culture. And one thing I heard, your Ghanaian customary marriage, Emma Kwaima Bema worry more than one wife.
Okay.
And it's between the families. Likewise, the 3rd type of marriage, which is the Mohammedan marriage in Kremofo warrior. No, so ma Bema no etimi worry ma bebre.
Now, lawyer.
Oh, the kasa.
Na o kase Bema ne Bema oba ne oba between 2 people no. Yen share there no a ordinance no. Bema ne Bema oba ne oba etimi worry.
Because you share ordinance na Ghana marriage ordinance cap 127 na. I say I was say oba ne Bema.
Okay.
One can say oba Bema. Or say oba ne Bema. But because you came around, a did Marriage Same-Sex Couples Act 2014 no aka ho no. Etimi ye oba Bema.
Yeah, dear no.
There be Mika UK dear no.
Good.
But yeah dear no ho emma ho kwan. Until say yeah dear no sa LBGT oma passing in as for no.
Ti lawyer obi tie we no onye so bi na be ka kira o say for lawyer na book appointment. You see emrano say wonye hunu say baby wo wa gaps bi wo baby a wo frɛ lawyer na wa kira lawyer say lawyer enemy tie wo kire no wo say UK mra no de be ma ne be ma tumi ware but Ghana de no be ma ne be ma tumi ware oba ne oba nso ntumi ware Sunsu ti krom ha woni nkrata. Eti we no frɛ lawyer. Na bia wa kyerɛ lawyer sɛ bia enyam na make o. Bia make sɛ bia wa kwohia ba ma bia ono nso so. Eti ho na wate ase. Na wa frɛ lawyer na lawyer boa. Ekwan a obetimi woni nkrata. There are so many ways of killing the cat. Na also only lawyer di ho nkomo. Na ya hwɛ kwan a lawyer betimi di aboa na wonya wo nkrata because Ghana achiwade no enye UK fu achiwade.
That is it. Ona wa boho ye pa. Yo, ma mensa mfa we nka ho. Omusa create under the marriage, you know. Omusa create bibi a UK mra na make ho asem no.
Yo.
Ye frɛ bibi Civil Partnership Act 2004. Obi wa busa say, lawyer, what is civil partnership under the UK law no? Or say a civil partnership in the UK is a legal relationship between two people available to both same-sex and opposite-sex couples that provides legal recognition and rights similar to marriage. So, marriage, you can do a civil partnership under the Civil Partnership Act 2004, no? Because once I me explain marriage, you know, and I'm explaining civil partnership, you know. But the civil partnership, it was created by Civil Partnership Act 2004. And they're talking about so many things involved. And I'll say it's similar to the marriage, you know. But I know to go further. Say, and yes, a war, a year, or baku, bema baku, under the marriage, you know. But a bit me, your bani or ba, bema ni bema.
Intimi nuanu medum PZ for. Uni nkrata Makachero said this is a point. TME a legal no it's all about technicalities. Ghana chiwadie enye UK fu chiwadie. TNE Ghana chiwadie enye UK fu chiwadie. Inti technicalities no it can help you. Now what me agina so say okọ Ghana enam so ye be ma ope be ma nti no. E che oni ebo oni ye sharia law. Iti we no fesu anyansa nyem na make catch na tutuwa na mo book appointment na ko hu FB solicitors for no momboa na lawyer em say polyandry marriage na wo kan oba otimi ware be ma bebre no yenua timbo o say okọ Dr. DR Congo wo ho yesi Nigeria kra so no irigwe northern traditional irigwe people no omo the northern part of Nigeria ma tumi ware bebre ana wokọ Kenya ne Tanzania so a polyandry no ma tumi ware bebre wokọ a friend say Democratic Republic of Congo senior Timbo kan no ana wokọ Zimbabwe so a ma etumi ware bebre but Ghana de unye du odi a de wan hwani amambabo asu. Anyway, yo lawyer yento aso ni yembusa say what is the age to enter marriage or civil partnership in the UK? So about to say 18 years.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
You and what are the prohibited degrees of relationship?
Yo, yaka prohibited degree of relationship. Me bacho bear in mind say yes, UK mra.
Yo.
Na aya na me de Ghana mra na abata ho because my Ghana law pen and unti na ya me ye nisa no. But ye nyina ye ma ya adwin ensi so say UK mra na yesua. Yo, o hwe ye UK mra no mu a say age ni de maka ho asem 18. Yeah. But more BB are a friend of prohibited degrees of relationship. No, under the Marriage Act 1949, it defined it, and I say Marriage Prohibited Degree of Relationship Act 1986. And I said the Civil Partnership Act 2004. Into him almost in paragraph 6 of the immigration rules, discount what is prohibited degree of relationship. Into ma adoptive child untimi ne worry.
Okay.
Adoptive parent untimi ne worry. Akola untimi ne worry. And only prohibited degree of relationship no. Akola untimi ne worry. And I said, former adoptive child untimi, former adoptive parent untimi ne worry. Grandparent untimi ne worry. Grandchild untimi. Parent untimi. Parent siblings untimi. Siblings untimi. Siblings child. All these things, they abide especially so person the immigration application. Abide because share siblings, oka siblings it means brother, sister, half brother, half sister.
Okay.
Inti ni nyina no omo hwe se omfa saa mojafra no emmeye relationship. Because there are a lot of things, but other cultures they allow them to do that. They allow them to do that, but any part of your culture, no, Ghana, no, men can want them. Uko Asia, India, money na sifwa, otimi ware ni brother, yere ose bibisa. But enya no na mebeka UK emra.
Yo, lawyer. I know na ya kind of incest na.
Yes, yeah.
Yo. Lawyer na ebie what is overseas marriage and civil partnership?
Yo, overseas marriage, sir, aware okoware a free any UK na oware a free outside UK or de babe authorities in UK say wakoye aware. Na UK wo insiseye emma such aware no. Sir Oshema case be a decide efa sa type of aware no. The friend was CB Brazil. CB Brazil. What the case talks about na say Ushema Oya aware a free amanone, which is the overseas. What they are saying is corona we free so no. Authorities or more no ejisa de ni tuma. O de ba UK hanuma yenso ebejia tu. This case was decided in the upper tribunal, which is CB Brazil, validity of marriage, proxy marriage, 2008, UKAIT, which is 00080. So, on the recognition of the proxy marriage in the UK, this guidance provided the 3 prerequisites for a proxy marriage to be accepted as valid in the UK for immigration purposes. It is reasonable to expect the same of a proxy civil partnership. It was in the 3 prerequisite marriage in the marriage was performed and any other necessary steps were taken so that it satisfies the law of the country in which it took place. One requisite, no. The other one, they say the parties had capacity to marry under the law of each of their domiciles.
That's the
Yes. And the last one, evidence has been provided to support the validity of the proxy marriage. For example, a valid marriage certificate, a letter or other evidence from a registrar or government authority from the country in which the marriage was contracted, confirming that it was registered properly. Into the case of CB Brazil now, a train say what do I worry free? Yem funny say free Ghana. There was some requirements be I was say we meet it. once I make 3 types of marriages, you know,
Yeah.
which is the marriage ordinance, Ghanaian customary marriage, and the Mohammedan marriages, you know.
Yeah.
Mostly marriage ordinance, you know, a year no more register with any of the municipal or metropolitan authority.
Mm-hmm.
That means that the authority over there has confirmed, say, ayawaria or magia too.
Yeah.
Let's go to the customary marriage in Ghana. And no me say between abusuya. Nti abusuya tena se no mo gye ho nsa ne nasefo wi a. Se wo pese wodi tu kwan a eba UK ha. Ko register with the municipal metropolitan registrar or wagye aware etum. Because the one yen is now why you say wako tintim or baby I would buy UK for no woman jintu. Because I say a competent authority. I in Ghana no, your registrar of marriages, or any of the municipal, metropolitan, and district. Into a money almost certify, mode letter to say, ampa, as a messias, ma walk can far no, and unye, ye crata to so. Mostly I'll be who's on letterhead or my letter account.
Lawyer, Homeso kakra na emi say what take me question na kra na wa chechim dada. But yenko Daniel. Daniel, lawyer wa hasi o question.
Yes, Dr. Red.
Yes, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Lawyer, I'm saying concerning the evidence of Kuman Krata. No, I think some more question here a bit complicated. According to the now can I would say the entry. But what about it? Ubia Waji did that not only entry. Now Ojako Wari Ubi, ever say Africa or Naba, the Pacono entry. Into a local first one, a very local people do one very banana.
Maybe I show one of them say.
Daniel.
Sir, Utie in command ne dia. Nipa say wajini indefinite settlement you, but opese will naturalize it to become a British. Daniel, ni question or the buy no. And I'm busa and say kwan ben or the realm. And also you're driving it through. In this case, you know, yen to me nkoje ni indefinite na when is our candidate. Let alone nipa na odi akofa no dada no. Inti ni dia ni say a C indefinite or want to me may British. And I make say British, you know, a privilege and yet your entitlement to become a British. Inti Daniel, the question no busa any different from their welcome wasem no. Me ba so what him say?
Daniel. But you na lawyer ebusa say what na say? Now lawyer, Daniel no question nso e.
Daniel question no.
Ono ne de ne say ono no CCA no ono no nya indefinitely be obere but ono oni evidence ontimi nya evidence na ekwan of aso the rape but odi akware obi e wo Ghana aba ama nipa kro no de ono oba no rape lawfully it is nipa kro no ono no obetimi ejina no so no mu nyina naturalize ya na.
I'm afraid that we naturalization obi ane ni de enko.
It's still an emphasis.
Who Daniel who de na wo de be problem. Nipa na odi na kofa ni de na ba no. Obetumi naturalize it.
Yes, we dey sacrifice e dey ama the okofa.
Yeah.
Yo. Daniel, be sure say
me dem obidi that but because me bisa me dem obidi that.
But because na me say question we answer. Say lawyer answer.
Okay.
Yo, yeah that's pa Daniel. Yo.
That's a problem.
Young call for we no ya na me one UK for you just a technicalities be or because one of the things I mean just say Fefan say a UK citizen and me worry wo kruma but another citizen can marry in this country. UK citizens or power. Na say bia nipa kro na obehia so ebe ma na oye oba na oni nkrata je so okofie na yakwa akware na ba. I mean, where logic na nkasa na any when other foreigners can just easily get married.
No,
Is it because
the basis behind this and yes omo de omo nkrata no be ware obi a woni nkrata wo kromba.
I say omonkofo no edos nti e say onkofo bebre benya aware.
Yes. Inti awase mo ware a awase mo sa mo pese mo ye no UK ha awase mo nyina no mo wo nkrata. Sa ba ko ni bia wase de oni bi ne kofie ne ekofa ne ba. Before say Brexit 31st of December 2020 no. And only the nanka Sabaku ni bikrana because of Ghanaian customary marriage, which is another aspect of marriage. It me a free fabre because no, it's between the two families. It's not between a man and a woman. It was so honeymoon. But after Brexit, things have changed.
And na kameka say na minimum obi a emra Brexit number na oware illegally wa ha say.
Yeah.
Ana oware British ni. But ordinary nkrata atu mu say ye man no extension because oware British ni. Ye am farmer no. And then the person and the partner and the wife and the spouse no omukọ other country ansa na omutimi kwa akware a sisi other country one sisi omuti a omubo mbre omu anoma ba holidays. The law of UK no lawyer send ya woka no aya wo mo kire wo mo papa especially the British UK laws. UK no so say 4 countries: Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, and then England. Yo lawyer yenhwe we or say I think say you've answered what is the validity of overseas marriage and civil partnership for the UK visas. Yenhwe are overseas marriage and civil partnership recognized for a UK spouse visa?
Yo, Oshema UK for Omo Emra in terms of say waya waria ode babe ye inkrata no. Eno ene ade ba ko a omo nyina ene ewo ho. Ena na make say the case of CB Brazil no talking about say was say we pese and I say we pese we used to overseas marriage by UK ha nyoma bi wo ho a mo expect say we say eye ne kwa so and back home no baby akoya aware and authorities over there no are aware about that. Indeed, that tells you say a question I'll be say are overseas marriage recognized for a UK spouse visa? Indeed, so as long as it follows the right procedure back home where you did your marriage, obviously, when the back now the year UK application, and I say adansi die say uni obi aware na nipa no eti UK ha ne na sefo because of the case of CB Brazil, no, ubetimi use as evidence.
And yes, CB Brazil there. Wabe sesa emrane pa ma from 2008 a tribunal decision, right?
Yeah. Decided under immigration application B.
Wow. Yo, ebusia yene FB solicitors for na twetwe nkomo. Yewo suite E and F, the clock house. Yewo 3rd floor. Na yewo backing. Your postcode IG11 8EQ. Now your telephone number, office line is 0208 264 4800. Lawyer mobile line is 079 4677 2439. Wait, my main friend say a friend is saying, lawyer, friend or Mr. Wa, you call to book appointment. Nipa na e wono so no doso. If you book appointment, then we know say you are serious and you want us to open a file for you. And until you say, Ofra, any lawyer, we dear, me person uti masemu na ansa na me book appointment. You need sawo. Momfa entumutrim. We are here to support each other. As lawyer, eboa wono. Kay hunu say advice or dey ma on so nya time no timi to ne boase. No ma a good advice. Because any wrongful advice can cost your life. Betimi amade a yesen ka 6 months eboa wono. Na afi di akwa 6 years or 10 years. Yehu bi bebre wa quantum. Enyo mebu wa very easy. Ba beti weni no na afi di ama adewa kwa chichichichichi. Ibacho mama yenhye saade we enso. You book appointment, then we open a file for you. We know you mean business, and then lawyer abomodia edi the nimudie NAFB solicited for nimudie edi aboa. Lawyer, yenhye this question. What is prosy marriage or civil partnership?
Your OSHA prosy marriage now, my explaining is similar to overseas marriage. It's similar to overseas marriage. And civil partnership also no, and no na yaka ho asem no, because yeah, a TN is aware enye ni nyina na anase your types of aware UK aban jitum. All because se wo pese wo ye no UK hanoma, it has to go by omo emra no.
Okay.
Which is the Marriage Act, no. And ebiom so yesa civil partnership, which is the opposite sex couples regulations 2019. All these things, you know, as long as they follow that embrano, omo fane say eye aware. But there are a tier say the type of aware I Ghana there no, it has to reflect the case of CB Brazil. Inti o pick prosy marriage na. Eno na sebe similar to your civil your Ghanaian customary marriage, you know. Because I know say aware abusua mienu aware. Ye nka so oba ne be mo but abusua mienu aware. Inti o ni okra na wabusua betimi agina abusua mienu no betimi agina amanam a perform the ceremony no. That makes it prosy marriage, you know.
Lawyer, Monash say forms ben na betimi use for naturalization.
Online form my friend of AN.
Online form your friend of AN. Monash, Monash. Me sure says through nipa or sis through nipa nye. Lawyer say a online application AN and obey a use. Lawyer, yan show minim say a question you be ha say me bonitete Facebook or say no there oni oba bi ware awo kurum ha na won pese wo behu na akoda na onim so onya akwara na obenya ne nkrata ono nso sisi wonye adwuma ni sika obenya ebefa lawyer ono a na eja nkakranka ya otie ne position statement no obisa o say section 7 ba yi Kafkas for say akwara ne pese obehu no oba no nso so pese obehu no na obisa lawyer advice be na wo ma no enche obekọ court na eja watimi etintim nkrata so e de akoto court ni onyanya nko wuska ankaja obe high we di enidimu Dr. Ren I plead to ask
Mr. I don't think a system where no on my yen in such a way say obia wo the son any dear. Mr. Mumenya that mistake no feel say unisi kanti. Wa be ya wo dear and also bebusa busa na why there be You will be a friend of legal aid.
Mm.
Your friend be legal aid. Lawyers be legal aid. No ma GFree a buy ho.
Okay.
Iti some services na untimi offer. Google other family lawyers omuye legal aid they can help you with your case. Because to be frank, an American, me major can't say my advice is why you are there be more. Especially family law cases, who try say, oh, my kind, me ye way, you will be caught up. Who tell you a judge in the back of say, share, copy lawyer. Because the rate at which who feel say, wow, bet me I would no, and tessa. Tiunia, so won't to me afford me services, crana. Share lawyers are legal aid, They can help you with your family case issues. Now advice I made about my own no.
Yes, legal aid and lawyer chimwa. And the on krata, owning krata, you can call for the service of a legal aid. It means true. Why? Lawyer, say, no. Now will be bisa or say a will be painty and a boas while Jenny Ban will in a chain. Na what it is a bruchri no, a jano a bruchri, easy or no call Ghana or no baby swap or worry, on him so or worry with UK. I worry no worry no UK no. Still I con about call Ghana no so acquire a bushia worry. I had the no ye Christo a warrior and also a who marriage certificate or no the woo ye or tiasi. But one wasakwa akọware ọba ọ dị nsa akụhụ abusua ye bibia. And in this case no ono ne die na ewo Ghana no ene de no emremu no die na ye important na sadachi bi asem to no ono de obaye ne well de nanso obisa which one carries weight.
And now my guy Daddy Lumba here me. Me sure that we are interested, but I'm surprised that another one raise here.
So that the question about James me say where your friend is saying say Mark and no the question here ba or so no the
I say yeah the run a Juma.
okay.
My main cast here and what happened about that Lumba case, Although court is in court now. You maybe what I mean to me come or maybe I met me I can see.
Okay.
And now we be a friend of case management conference. The case management conference a preparation towards the actual case. The matter say Monday na case in Bebaso. Or mobile deliberate here till Friday. Now judge na kwa making pronouncement a week or two. And that tells you say case omoko case management nature say I was say prepare and also judge any person who say obia parties involved no be ready for the case. Into both or witnesses or lawyers year no I was say judge ni make sure say are ready until Monday no or kwa na the essay or the so no the assess.
I say ebusua pen de ne de beba. Akosua say wa de ne de beba.
Yes.
Odobroni de ne de beba.
Yeah. Yeah. Omo fo say omo party involved no obia de ne witness. Obu obeka say me nko me pe witness. Me ba become asem. Yo yembra enua case ya wakan. Yenua ne say wa ye UK aware. And o kofie wakwakoye traditional one. Yo bear in mind anyebia no aware when you are jaye. Me question amebusa and say properties are woman no nkola omo wom no ewo UK and now say ewo Ghana. This is first thing I always ask. Because that you wouldn't know these are the things caught in the besham. Why a property were UK and Fine, or she obey will. And I hope so win him how I'll bet share with your man. But I sabi bema who are up or baby and say Nukuna and I said that.
Kuna semi UK, it's never know who are. Why when your papa saw baby you kuna? This year,
Obviously, obey you see the marriage certificate, Abba.
not a traditional one, so no so acquire or aquaging home crata free. A year a friend is a KM no Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly here.
What was someone make catch her no?
Hmm.
Fine, we'll register now, worry. But traditional one allows him to marry as much as he can.
Yeah.
Into Oba Ghana, obey me you should traditional. But at the same time, no. Oba no Ghana bet me about between in ITM say, many a can worry me first.
Oba no UK no.
Oh, you can ask a yeah.
Hey, let me say, when I said, yeah, okay, let's just say the Yako Canono. Lawyer, you're princess a year question. Or say, can it be possible living in the UK without a UK visa, get married with someone on settled status?
I'm afraid it's not possible because once I catch you, say, Mranis is signed, which is 31st of December 2020. In anything a far way will be about Kundin Kratano. And was say Okofie near Kofaniba. Obeya Warrior or near Kofaniba.
Joe. Lawyer, I'm say, and then no, your time, no, your debate has say, na mama akwa home because we court number. Na nyame adomo Saturday a free 12 to 1 ye betwa ye nkomo so but ansana meja wo no abekon we part 1 tibisre wa you can go to Dr. Ren TV albetimi abomodian hwe the part 1 of our topic legal recognition and procedures of partnership or marriage, divorce, and civil partnership dissolution in the United Kingdom. And no ana eja part 1 ede aba bedunyame aduma next week so from 12 to 1 beto part 2 so MB solicitors ye kira kwan ye wo suite E&F the clock house ye wo 3rd floor na ye postcode ye IG118EQ IG118EQ ye wo back your office number no 0208 264 4800. Lawyer Francis mobile line on 079 4677 2439 079 4677 2439. Nearest station Barking train station T yen Shannons. Lawyer, Jaya Horn crack no Ediana Udibejaya.
Yo, me da se Dr. Rain, asida kese koma wo sada ne de nyina usoye mu. Yo, dia me de beja etiefo ne ahwefo e wo Dr. Rain TV ene me a so me platform no ene be bi obi a hwe ene se ya warrior nioma no ye nhwe ni ye. Se wo ye Ghana warrior mabobobobo so the 3 types of marriages, marriage ordinance, Ghanaian customary marriage, Mohammedan marriage. The obefe bia wo eso nsunsuan so. And I'm making sure say what follow the procedure to the latter. Sanye beya senke se udi tukwan aba manone edi abeye wonkrata under the immigration rules na. Omotimi ahwe ehu se ampa de wo kan de enokre. And as I say, omotimi ko check with any of the metropolitan municipal assemblies. Timisramu yema yeni na ho. Ene biomu so no nyoma bi koswa me pese ye shene so especially skilled worker visa no. Se home office mouth se we COS ni atwam ya revoke ya cancel na ya ma 60 days a. So we'll switch it to our area, making sure say we inform home office about the divorce, and sana with the application too. Because home office are starting use Saudi, Almost started check time uja warrior. Yo, skilled worker no issues be started cropping up. Me pese ye ma ye need home. Yo, Dr. Rain, Hana midi beja na Wednesday, Saturday. Nankopon ye ya dom near says here 12 to 1. You bet 12 part 2 of your topic in the show. Nyamenka home.
Yo,
Have a
lawyer.
good evening.
Yes, share that sepa. Lawyer Francis ena obeka yensa ewa hano. Monash osi God bless you lawyer. Share damasi. Nyame aduma that's so Saturday ebesa so Asia. Take good care of yourselves.